So, who wants to start this?
You can.
Oh, I can.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I was kind of hoping you could start it and I could cower behind you like a pussy. What's up? All right. But I guess if you want me to yell, if you want him to yell at me the most, that's fine. All right. Josh, how do I put this delicately?
What?
I.
I'm gay, yeah, I know.
Well, not just that, but yeah. We've grown concerned as to whose side you're on the equation. You know.
Oh, Lord. I'm kicked out, I know.
We didn't say that.
Well, that was easy. All right. Let's pack things up then. No, but seriously. I have a list of things here. No, I only have 4 things on this list here that we've been discussing earlier, and it's kind of been brought to some questioning. Let's see. I guess we should start with that time you said, somewhat. I don't know what call we were in during this, but you said you can't kick out original members. I mean, they're part of the group forever, in a sense. Yeah, that, like you said something like that. You also claim you talk to, such a bad thing to start. No, that's the foundation of what I'm leading up to. You said you talk to Tyler and Marbles very frequently, right?
No, I did not say that. I don't talk to them frequently. Tyler came to me the other day about the whole flagging thing, so that's kind of why I brought him in the other day.
I thought you said you guys talk a lot.
No. Since the whole breakup, I've probably been on like one Skype call with them. I do not know where you're getting that I talk to them frequently.
I must be being told things by MDA that were never said. Anyway. Also, you informed Tyler and Marbles about how we were choosing to ignore them.
That's kind of obvious, I mean.
Okay, but why did you feel the need to tell them that?
I don't know, maybe they'd stop, but Marbles is the kind of guy who apparently likes that kind of attention. I guess that's kind of an oxymoron, but you get the point.
Well, I mean, you should know, like, they would react like that. I mean, you've known them longer than I have, and I would even know they wouldn't necessarily like how we were just treating them like they don't exist. I mean, yeah, Frost, what the hell's going on? Anyway. Like, we've been discussing it, and I'm going to be frank with you, we thought it was kind of treacherous for you to tell them that, because, I mean, that's something, obviously if you tell them that we're ignoring them, that gives them the idea. We're obviously not ignoring them because we're talking about them in the privacy of our call. The privacy of our own call, and you went out and told them that. That just doesn't necessarily make sense to me. So I'm just trying to, like, understand why you said that to them.
Why I said it? I don't know, but I did.
I don't know where MDA is.
If you can tell from my expression from all this, I really don't see what the issue is here.
No, Doodle, I'm pretty much going down the list.
Okay, Chicken, how about you explain it then, Chicken?
All right. I don't have a voice. Oh, no shit. Yeah, but I wasn't going to cram everything into him and have him, like, eliminate them one by one. I was going to say everything on the list and have him, explain what the hell's up with it, and then just keep going. That's what I was going for. Anyway, we're at the last thing, don't worry.
Right. I can't believe we're doing this, but alright, whatever.
Let's see. You added Tyler into a call with us. And yes, I understand you thought he deserved to have an answer for a question, which I thought was obvious, but whatever. Knowing damn well that we didn't want them in there, that was the biggest thing on the list there. We don't necessarily get why you would come to the conclusion that he needed to be in there for that reason, for any reason.
Since day one, since this whole group was started, if we've had an issue with someone, we bring them in there and we debate it out. That's how it's been since day one. I don't see how just because Tyler was a former member doesn't mean I did anything. I don't see why it was different than what we've always done with UTF or Brian or Simplistic Seth or whoever the hell else.
Well, you even told them that we were trying to ignore them, and that we're obviously not ignoring them if we're bringing them in there. Now, again, I once again have to bring this up. Doodle could have removed them, but you still added them nonetheless. They're kind of our rivals, in a sense. No, that's exactly what they are. They're our fucking rivals, dude. We didn't want them in there. And everybody wants to pretend like, no, we wanted to talk it out.
UTF was a rival at one point.
Yeah, but he was since the beginning. I mean, no. Here's the thing. The fundamental difference between us bringing John into a call to debate him and us bringing Tyler in to, quote, debate him, is John doesn't make fun of people having seizures.
Oh, Lord.
He doesn't mass flag people. He doesn't not us anyway. I know he has to Doodle, and specifically in the past years, but that's besides the point. John is less...
Finish, sorry.
Yeah. John is, I guess in a sense, less evil, I guess I should end on, than Tyler. And we haven't we haven't set in stone to ignore John, obviously, and he obviously hasn't set in stone to ignore us. So that's why it's not, taboo for him to be in a call with us, no matter how hostile we are with him. But Tyler, we pretty much made a pact, when it comes to the public eye, we wouldn't give anybody the impression that we even knew they existed. And we wanted them to feel like we forgot about them. That was kind of the big purpose. Obviously, we're not doing a good job at that, but that's what we wanted to do.
Okay, let me ask everyone in the call. When Tyler was brought in, is anyone hurt? Does anyone feel like this group was damaged in any way, shape, or form?
The only thing that we're
everyone can answer. Everyone can answer. I'm just
the only thing we're concerned about is a trust issue.
With me?
Yeah, anybody in the group. We want to make sure we can trust people, and bringing people that knowingly we don't like into the call. It's kind of a trust thing.
Tyler had a legitimate excuse, and I kind of wanted to answer that question too. Were you guys the one who flagged him? And it was Eternal, but I mean, we're always on we're on UTF's ass for false flagging Chicken or his fans or whatever. So I feel, kind of hypocritical if, we're going to go turn around and do the same thing.
Well, Tyler, the thing is, it doesn't matter who, okay, there's two things here. Number one, like I said before, we haven't set in stone to ignore and pretty much abolish any idea of even acknowledging UTF. unlike Tyler and Marbles. Number two, he came in here for such a trivial fucking question. Who flagged my precious video? Even though the main fault lies with YouTube for deciding that it was flag worthy, because here's the way I see it. If Eternal hadn't flagged Master Flex or Games Make Me Mad, whatever the fuck, somebody would have eventually. So it doesn't really matter. The point is, he uploaded a video that had the ability to get taken down, at least under some YouTube flagged video reviewers' eyes, and that's his own fault. We don't see
right.
how...
But back to my question. Besides the whole trust issue or whatever, is anyone like legitimately hurt? Really? I mean,
what does it have to do with anything?
What do you define? No. Let him explain.
What went wrong? What was so bad about me bringing him? Besides the whole trust issue, what was so bad? Did he hurt any of you in any way, shape, or form?
Well, he knows now more than ever that we've done anything but forget about them. At least that's the problem with me, because everybody has shown me that they don't really care in this group. But
okay, it's been pretty. It didn't take me telling him to know that you guys were ignoring him. It really didn't.
yeah, I mean, you didn't need to add on to it. Like, I know MDA is making this fucking subliminal messages to.
Yeah, that's kind of one thing I was wondering. Like, if you guys are ignoring him, why are you making messages about that?
You guys are... Well, that's all on MDA. I advised against it. Literally, the only single time since the breakup I've ever even acknowledged Tyler or Marbles was when you brought them into the call and they asked me who was the ratchet. I didn't really... Because everybody's fucking acknowledging them, and I'm talking in the chat so that they know that I'm ignoring them, so I didn't see any reason to ignore them at that moment. That was the only time I did. I mean, I thought everybody understood that and that everybody else was going to copy that behavior, but clearly not. But we've questioned MDA, or I have anyway. I've questioned MDA about why that, and he's given me an answer to it. I still wouldn't have agreed with his actions, but he at least explained it. Now we're, yeah, sorry about that. Now we're asking you why you did that. I mean, everybody has done something to feed them in some way. And we're just trying to get to the bottom of this one because we find this to be a little more extreme than some of the others.
I'm just right now just a little like just dumbfounded how like big a deal you guys are making of this, that I just brought him into a call because he came to me. So
we're making a big deal out, or I am anyway. I'm making a big deal out of this because I feel everybody in this group should be trusting each other, and that we shouldn't have to, keep things a secret from some people because we're afraid they might tell our rival group about it and maybe add them in here. And you've shown that. You've shown that you do that.
okay, then how about this? Just don't trust me with anything. How about that? If that's what's going to make you guys happy, then just don't trust me with anything.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to be that extreme with it. I'm just saying.
Well, I don't know what other answer you guys want, really.
Well, you didn't really answer the, why did you tell them we were ignoring them thing. You just sort of said, I don't know, but I said it. But to be honest, it was just kind of like, just for conversation's sake. Like, I wasn't like freaking feeding them inside information, like trying to expose everybody. It was just kind of for conversation's sake. Like, yeah, they're kind of everyone in the troll posse is like ignoring you guys. Like, it wasn't like to expose everyone in the call or whatever. All right.
And I didn't. Honestly, I didn't even think it was a big deal if they knew we ignored them or not. I didn't think that it would be such an issue if they knew, but apparently it is. So we're here.
Well, if they know that we're ignoring them, or that we're talking in our private conversation, no, what you told them will give them the idea that we're continuing to talk about them in the privacy of our calls, which, yes, I know we are. And, and you told them that. So it just kind of feeds this fire as if, oh, is Josh going to tell us what we're saying about them now?
Well, we were associated. Even you, Mitch, you were enemies with them. We were associated with them for a long time now. It's not like we're just going to completely just be like, oh, Tyler, Marbles, who are they? I don't know.
And you're going back to that first thing I mentioned, like you're saying, we can't just abolish original members. Like I don't see what you're getting there. And MDA brought this up to me like first. I didn't even think about this, but
the whole thing I had was abolishing original members. All I said was that you guys are. I don't know who it is. It was kind of MDA. He was telling everyone how we kicked them out of the troll pot. We didn't do that. They left on their own. Like, I mean, they were some like we started the group together with them. So it was like it's kind of like it was kind of like a whole democracy thing. Like we can't like kick them out. I mean that's like kicking George Washington out of the country. It's like.
Okay, well, I don't really.
All right, Chicken, just explain it over chat, or whoever can better explain this, because I don't see. Besides the fact that you guys don't trust me anymore,
Look, the thing is, you got to kind of imagine the Troll Posse and that other group as rivals. Why, if we say that we want to ignore them, they can't know that we're ignoring them, all right? Because then we're not ignoring them. All right, ignore means you're not acknowledging them in any way,
I know what
directly or
ignore
indirectly.
means, Mitch. I'm not stupid. Okay.
Okay, I didn't say you were. I'm just explaining for emphasis. But. All right, you may have this philosophy that you can't, cut off all association with original members, and I guess I kind of understand that.
Well, if you guys want to cut off all original associations with original members, then go ahead. But I mean, they already know at this point. It didn't take me telling them that. Yeah, we still talk about them. They still talk about us. I mean, like I said, we're associated with them for a while. It's not like we can just completely wipe them from our memory.
Yeah, we're not pissed. I've had several different people like talking to me about things they've done to feed them, and that's kind of what I'm doing to you now. I want answers. That's all. We're not kicking you out or anything. We're not considering it. It's fine. We just want answers. That's all.
All right. Well, ask away, I guess. I mean.
Frost, you got anything to add to this, or?
My whole thing is, ever since I was brought in here, there was always, I didn't know the other side of the story, what happened with you guys in Cloud9. That's none of my business. Point is, I personally do not, I feel this negativity towards them. There's just this something that I just don't agree with them personally. I don't know what it is, but the fact that they're randomly spamming my comments and randomly disliking me, that's trivial, I understand. But the point is, I don't agree with their company being around, and I think a lot of other people can too, especially with the seizure thing that they keep doing. It's just their behavior is unwanted in calls. And that's kind of the whole thing. It's just we need to understand that what happened, and we have to not associate with them.
Okay, well, if you guys want to come down on people for not ignoring them, come down to MDA. He was the one who made that quote-unquote vague video about them. And Chicken.
Some of us have come down on him about it.
When Tyler said some members are going against you, that could be either an exaggeration or not even liable information. I mean, he could just be saying that just to say it. It's not just because he said it in his video doesn't make it true. I just said for conversation's sake that they're ignoring you. I didn't do it to try and leak confidential information, of using that term very loosely here.
Yeah.
Chicken, they even admitted that they still talk about us either way. They could have made a video about us either way. It's not
We know they talk
They
about
made
us, but
they
we
made
don't
an
want...
entire game based upon us, chicken. I mean, if you want to talk feeding, they basically have all the freaking food they need.
And we want them to run out of food. We want them to starve.
And die off.
That's the thing. They'll never starve if you keep giving them seconds.
Well, okay, here's the thing. To be honest, if I knew it was such a big deal to tell them that they were ignoring them, then I probably wouldn't have done it. But I didn't think it was a big deal, and I did it just 'cause. Not really any particular hate towards you guys or because I'm turning against you. I just did it just to talk. And if I knew it was a big deal, I wouldn't have done it. But it is a big deal, I guess.
Yeah.
Sorry if you guys are offended by it or don't trust me. It's whatever then.
Yeah, I just wanted to get your 2 cents on that. Nothing defamatory coming your way, just,
I mean, I can tell in the future now it's going to be like, oh, should we tell Josh about this? I don't know. He might tell Cloud9.
Possibly.
And if that's what you guys really want to do, then by all means, go ahead. Yeah.
Alright.
Doesn't offend me. I know I'm your target now, or you're on your watch list, for better term.
Alright. Yeah, I texted MDA. He's not...
Is NBA the one with the real issue with me? Because, I mean, Chicken keeps saying, where's NBA, where's NBA? So it sounds like he's the one who can explain these points.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still not coming back on him. Yeah, you're right, dude. I should make some fucking coffee. Alright, kid. See you later. Thanks for accompanying us on the prank calls. Nicer about it. How could I have been any nicer, Doodle? I don't...
Not gonna lie, the way you came on, it was kind of like, oh, Josh, this was kind of awkward, but, it's gotta be said.
Yeah, that was a joking matter I started on. I mean, I didn't want to come off as, you are indefinitely being kicked out of the troll posse. Sorry, but unless you can give a fucking answer, bye. No, I wasn't going to come off as that, but I also wasn't going to come off like, if you don't want to answer, that's fine, but I'm just wondering, why'd you do this? I wasn't going to do that.
Well,
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
doesn't
that's,
sound like that. It's because I'm fucking tired, Doodle. I didn't think Josh was going to take this long to get online. God. I didn't want to go to bed, though, before I got a chance to talk to him about it. It's not like this is a fucking general presentation. I didn't pepper myself up and take a fucking shower just to talk to Josh. I mean, come on. I doubt he did either. Oh, good for you, Doodle. I'm not you. Alright?
well, whenever the hell NBA comes back on, I'd like to hear his take on this whole thing.
Yeah. I pretty much said all I can say right now. And again, I texted NBA. He hasn't responded yet, so he might have either fallen asleep or he just has his phone up his ass or something. I don't know.
I was at the movies, so, yeah.
Who else is here?
Yo. I don't think Sam's here. Sam, you here?
Sam. Yeah. Okay.
Justin?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay.
I'll be right back though. I'm gonna go grab something to drink. Might, as Doodle said, make some coffee. Be right back.
Okay.
Well, that was stupid. Doodle, please explain to me. I'm not seeing... I mean... Okay, I'm dumbfounded about this whole thing, to be completely honest. My trust is broken, or whatever.
Oh, this is awkward.
Shh. Saying it's awkward only makes it more awkward, Jasmine.
Yeah. Sorry.
Shh. Nobody asked you. Metallica Guru.
If you guys have an issue, then by all means, bring it up. It's just that when you went into their call, they said that some members are going against the Posse because it's boring or whatever. It's sort of the best thing to question the person who talked to them and get your side. Alright, I can see why you think it was me, but as I said, just because he said that members are going against Troll Posse, how do you know that's credible information? I mean, he could just be saying that.
So, Josh, you understand why we brung this up, right?
To be honest, it was pretty stupid, but yeah, I guess.
Well, we're only looking after the group as a whole, so...
That's fine. That's fine.
And I'm not trying to sound like an asshole, I'm just tired, that's all. That's why I sound like this.
Oh, I got it.
It's the very second this is over, I'm crashing.